Fade away. You may be asking, where does that phrase come from? Well, that's why I'm here to talk to you about it. About a year ago, I hung out with my friends here in Watertown, right? We hung out throughout the day, and there's a movie theater here. We decided to go watch The Exorcist. It's the most recent one, but it was a pretty good movie. We liked it. Obviously, it's not as good as the first one and like the other ones, but it was a fun time, I guess, because I was also spending time with my friends. I guess that's what was important about this memory that I have, because they are my childhood friends. Sadly, I don't talk to them as much anymore. I will talk about that later on in this video. And when we got out the theater, right, it was pretty dark. So we was walking home, but we know of the street, which is my intersection, my place, which is Greenough Blvd. It's a scenic route that goes through Brighton, starts in Brighton, goes through Watertown, and ends in Cambridge. So it's a pretty long, I guess, street. I guess our usual route is from Watertown to Brighton. Whenever I go to Watertown, I like going through the street because it's just like, because of all the trees and everything and how like empty and secluded it feels. That's why I really enjoy spending time here. Adding on to how it's empty is because usually there's a bunch of construction happening, like fixing up the street and whatnot. Now it's all fixed up. I see a lot more cars passing by. I see a lot more people walking, things like that. But at that time, there was construction happening, so it was pretty empty. Instead of walking throughout the main street, we decided to go in here, and it was pretty dark. Pretty dark. It was scary, like how you would imagine, because there's no street lights or anything. There's this one part of it where it's just like it's like a walking path. So it's just filled with trees on both sides, and it's just like pretty scary because you can't see anything. It was honestly one of my favorite experiences I've had with my friends. I decided to make this my intersection because, like I said, as of that time and from that time, I spent a lot of time just walking by here and just passing by the street and just taking in that emptiness and just the memory I had with them. Because like I mentioned before, I don't talk to them, and I kind of just want to make a point that memories are really important. The memories you make in places, I guess the places don't matter. It's the memories you make in the places. I decided to do more research on, I guess, just my memory, right? So how I'm going about it is basically, we watched The Exorcist, right? So in the first movie, there's a scene where the girl that gets possessed, there's this one specific scene where she says, "You're going to die up there," and starts peeing on the floor. If you guys have watched it, you guys know what scene I'm talking about. There was this band that were pretty famous at the time called Blvd Surfers, and in their song "Ton," they actually quoted that scene. And right at the very end, there's a woman saying, "You're gonna die up there," with the sound of someone pissing. So I found that pretty hilarious. I did not know that. So for a part of this project, we did have to quote. We did have to find a quote or make up a quote. So in the song, I decided to choose a song for my quote, in which for this project we needed to find a quote that ties into our place. So instead of quoting that same part, I decided to go with a different quote from the song, or a different like part. It goes, "But summer has come and gone, a lot of nice people would fade away," in which resonates a lot with my memory and my place that I'm doing this based off. Like I said, memories are really important to me. Making memories are really important to me. Every time I go to this place, I think back of the night. It was like a fun night I had with my group of friends, which I don't talk to anymore. So I feel like it ties pretty well with what I'm trying to convey here. So I decided to take the phrase fade away. So I took the phrase and made it my thing, right? My vision for this is to become some kind of this like brand, or just some kind of this like sign, or just some like logo that you can place anywhere, you know, kind of to just to like remind myself, or like possibly others, that like it's important to make memories. Even though people come and go, those memories are important. It makes us who we are. It makes places special. And I can see it just like being represented in many things, and many places, and many types of items. And yeah.